Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah HaKwadash. And double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, whom Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai have set up to establish and teach and preach the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom Bayat Dawada, Slakia. Shalom Bayat Shah Dawada. And to the Akim and Akwat that's out there repenting, Shalom to you, Mashpachah. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who probably go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashpachah. It's your Hakarab coming at you with a quick one. And I just got this clip over here of the big brother Menata Zagba from out of South Carolina, right? And I just want to just go into this, because, just pull out these few scriptures that's on my mind and go into a few words and end it off. But I'm going to play this little clip from this blabbermouth right here. And then, and then you think that she to run around talking about the Holy Spirit. You ain't got the Holy Spirit. Because I'm going to show you one thing, how you don't got the Holy Spirit. I don't know what these people, they read scriptures pertaining to the attributes of the Holy Spirit, but then they think they got the Holy Spirit when they actually going against the things which the word of your Most High is telling you. Don't none of you women out here have the Holy Spirit if you doing the things that the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, told you not to do. If you're doing the things that Yahweh Shai told your ass not to do, you don't have the Holy Spirit. Period. Let's play this.
They saying Ruach Kadesh, and they're not even being used by the Ruach Kadesh. They mind focus on Hebrew, and they're not even Hebrew. Their mind so focused on.
Did you hear that? See, their mind so focused on Hebrew. It's Rakah, not Ruach. It's Rakah. And their mind so focused on Hebrew, and they not even Hebrew. Okay, well, who the fuck are we then, you dumb nigga woman? Who the fuck are we? Oh no, see, we the Gentiles, and the Gentiles is called into this. Just stupid as hell. Don't know nothing, man. Don't know nothing. But let's continue.
Women can't teach, or you can't wear pants, and all these
Wait, let's hear it again.
laws that was done away with.
Boom! Look at that dumb, stupid ass. That stupid, dumb ass smile. A smile of a damn demon. You heard what she just said. She said they said that women can't teach. Wait a minute. Now we finna go into these scriptures, and wait a minute. This was something that was commanded by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, this is after these things. These talking about the law is done away with. Wait a minute. Did Mashiach, when he came, did he set up women, disciples that he made apostles? The answer is no. So after he left, who was doing the work of the ministry after he left? Men. He did not set up and establish women to go and teach. See? A damn demon. A damn demon, man. But let's grab it though. What it says right here. So you talking about they read the Old Testament and they don't the New Testament. Well, check this out. Matter of fact, before I grab that, let's grab this real quick. Slakia. Before I grab that real quick, let me get this. Let's go to Acts 1. It says what? The former treaties have I made, O Theophilus, of all that Yahweh began both to do and teach, until the day in which he was taken up. After that, he through the Holy Spirit had given commandments unto the apostles whom he had chosen. Now, did not Yahweh bring Paul into the fold as an apostle, as a teacher? Yes, he did. So let's go get this real quick. 1 Timothy chapter 2. Let's go down to 11. Now, when you go up to this one, remember this word right here. It says, I exhort. Who is this saying that I exhort? Well, you already know who it is. It's Paul. Because the men are to exhort. See? Now, let's punch this word up real quick before I go down to it. Just want to get this because I'm going to make a point. Let's grab the word exhort, right? Parakleo. Parakaleo, right? And it says what? To call to one side, call for summon, to address, to speak to, call in, call upon, which may be done in the way of exhortation, entreaty. It says comfort, instruct, etc. To admonish, exhort, to beg, entreat, beseech, to strive to appease by entreaty. It said to console, to encourage, and strengthen by consolation, to comfort, receive consolation. Let me see. You see what it says right here, down right here? Parakaleo, to instruct, teach. So let's go down further because we're going to go into this. We're going to see. You see what it says right there, right? Now, you saw what the last word of it because it was two words. When you go into that, it says parakaleo, right? Now, that leo goes into what? Watch this. Matter of fact, let me just grab this real quick because I didn't do that at first. I didn't see that at first, but now, hey, that's just through the spirit, right? Now, when you got that word Leo, the end of Kaleo, Leo, right? Now, let me see real quick. You see Kaleo, right? To call, utter. You see, you get the point. But you saw it says to teach. Now, watch this. Let's go down to it, right? Because I just want to read a few of these things. And this show you that she ain't got the Holy Spirit. She ain't got the Holy Spirit. She ain't got the Holy Spirit. Just a damn demon. A disobedient demon. And it says what? First Timothy 2 and 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Who's telling you this? Yeah, this is Paul saying this, but he's saying this through who? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is telling him to say this. See? He's telling you this. So these instructions that he's giving you is actually coming from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. See? And what did he say? Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. It says learn in silence with all subjection. Mind you, who is supposed to be teaching you? If she's supposed to be learning, who's supposed to be teaching her? Let's find out real quick and come back. 1 Corinthians 14. And we're going to start at verse 33. Right? Real quick. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the assembly of the saints. Let your woman keep silence. There you go again. What? Let your woman keep silence in the churches, meaning the assembly of the Israelites. For it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also said the law. And if they will learn what? If they will learn anything, what does it say in 1 Timothy pertaining to if the woman will learn? Who's supposed to be teaching her? And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home. And this is concerning a sister that have a man that's in the ministry, that's in this truth, that have the understanding. She will be instructed by him. He would teach her and she will learn from him. Not for you to be sitting there and telling me, no, I'm going to teach, sit down, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you something about the words of God, and I'm going to teach you. So just sit down and shut up. Sit down and shut up while I listen while I'm teaching you. Man, come get the fuck out of here. That's not the order of how the Holy Spirit of Yahweh Shema shall work. See? So let's go back and finish reading that 1 Timothy, and then I'm going to come back and we go grab these words real quick. Right? It says what? Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man. Now, and it says what? But to be in silence. Now, let me grab this word. Before I grab the word teach, well, we already know what the word mean, teach mean, but I'm going to grab it anyway. But let's grab this word usurp First, usurp authority. Right? Let's grab that. To usurp authority. Right? What that say? Authentio. Let's see if I'm correct.
Strong's G 831. Authenateo. Authenateo.
Authenateo, meaning authentic. And it says what? One who, with his own hand, kills another or himself. One who acts on his own authority, autocrat, autocratic, an absolute master to govern, exercise dominion over one. So it's telling you right here that a woman is not to exercise dominion over one, meaning you two. You're not the authority. See? You're not to be the authority. The man is over you. You're not to be over him. See? So let's go back. Right? Now let's grab let me grab that teach real quick. Right? The Dasco. It says pertaining to teach. Teach. Hold discourse to other in order to instruct. Wait. It says to what? To hold discourse with others in order to instruct them. Your woman is not to instruct man. It says deliver the tactic discourses, didactic discourses to be a teacher. It said, "Why I suffer not a woman to teach." See, so it says what? To discourse the office of teacher, conduct oneself as a teacher, to teach one, to impart instructions, instill doctrine into one, the thing taught or enjoined, to explain or expound a thing, to teach one something. You're not to do that. You're to be taught. You're not to teach. See? So since y'all want to be teachers so bad, why didn't you instruct your goddamn daughters to be obedient unto their husbands? Why? Because you can't do that. Because you ain't even doing it. You disobedient ass. Man, boy, I tell you. Right? But matter of fact, let me grab that one too. If you go teach any motherfucking body, this is your instructions right here. Who you could teach. Titus 2 and verse 3. It says the aged woman likewise that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teachers of good things. Let's find out who you the teacher of, who you could be the teacher of. That they may teach the young woman to look to be sober. And when it comes to that being sober, it's talking about having a mind well instructed. And it says to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. But what he says right here, young men likewise exhort to be sober minded. It says who? To exhort. Who is to exhort? The men. That's why I said it didn't say you, women. You exhort. It says to men, young men exhort. This is why when you read in First Timothy 2:1, it says he said I exhort. See, because that's who exhort the men. See, that's who, not women. Let's grab that word exhort. See, likewise exhort. You see, it's the same thing. Now, what is that word exhort going into though? Kaleo. And you see what it says? What is that word going to? Remember it went into teach. See? So, hey, these motherfuckers, let's go back to it though. These motherfuckers are disobedient as shit, man. They want to be talking the scriptures, but you disobedient. Yeah, I got the God spoke to me, and He gave me the Holy Spirit, and He told me to talk and tell you and teach you. Stop lying. The Most High, He gave me the Holy Spirit. That's a lie. No, He didn't. Because how you got the Holy Spirit, but you disobedient? You trying to instruct me, and it's just through, man, just through. But it says what? Let's go back to it. And it says what? Well, I already read that one, right? But let's go back pertaining to, because I want to get those words pertaining to speak, right? And we're going to see what it's going into, right? Let's go back down to it. Verse 34. Hey, these people disobedient, man. They're disobedient as shit. See, and before I grab that, let me get this one too. Because in Acts 6:1, and what it says, let's start at 1. And in those days, when the number of the disciples was multiplied, there arose a murmuring of the Grecian Israelites against the Hebrews Israelites because their widows were neglected in the daily ministrations. And it says what? Then the 12 called who? With the 11 apostles, who Mattathias was the 12th. And it says, the multitude of the disciples unto them, meaning those that was learning, that was listening and learning, and said, it is not reason that we should leave the word of Yahweh and serve tables. Wherefore, brethren, wherefore, brethren, look ye out among you 7 men of honest report, full of the Holy Spirit and wisdom, whom we may appoint over this business. You see that? Because why? Women are not to be in the ministry. Now, if you making garments for brothers, fine. If you cooking brothers something to eat or helping them with something like that, hey, fine. But when it comes to the evangelism of the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you don't enter into that office. You don't enter into that office. See, that's the office of men, not the office of women. But here in Babylon, they done told you, yo, you can teach. These damn Edomites have taught you, Jakes, to be disobedient to your God, man. To commit all manner of fucking blasphemous iniquities. They taught you that here. And you wicked ass Jake women, you motherfuckers gonna learn. You gonna learn. That wicked ass smile on your face look like a goddamn devil. Crooked ass niggas. Tired of y'all asses. Slocky. Bunch of crooked ass motherfuckers, man. Let me go back to it though. 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Let your woman keep silent in the assembly of the Israelites, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded. Right, let me grab this speak right quick. And it means basically going, ain't talking about, they be telling their women they can't talk, that the women got to sit around and just be quiet. No. You're not commanded to teach in the assembly of the saints. In the assembly of the Israelites, you women are not to teach. Go damn teach your daughter how to get a husband and be faithful to that man and be obedient unto the man. Go teach your goddamn daughters that. Also to love their children just like they love that man. Go teach them to do that. See? But you ain't gonna teach them to do that because why? Your ass ain't doing it. You already know you disobedient to a man. If you even trying to call yourself going up against the men that's supposed to be preaching this truth, you going against them, ain't no way in hell that you being obedient to a man that you got. Ain't no fucking way you arguing and cussing him out. He can't tell you nothing. Because why? The men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can't tell your ass nothing. What do Yahweh say? They ain't gonna hear you because they would not hear me. Just some disobedient motherfuckers. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me grab that one too. Real quick. Just, hey man. And I saw this man, the spirit jumped over me. I said, I gotta bring out something, man. Just don't make no goddamn sense with these motherfuckers, man, right? But let's grab that. What do you say? Matter of fact, let me get that 1 and 2. Ezekiel 2. Hey, just do, man. They just something else, right? Let's jump in right here, right? And it says, and he said, Ezekiel 2 and verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Yasharallah, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. See? Even unto this very day, your ass is, you just a stubborn and rebellious people. Let's grab it. Ezekiel 3 and verse, what is that? 7 I want? Ezekiel 3 and 7. What he says? But the house of Yasharallah will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Yasharallah are impudent and what? Hard-hearted. Hard-headed to the motherfucker, man. See? So if you ain't gonna listen to the men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you ain't listening to him. Because we telling you, thus said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, but you think you can teach. And that's why, and I already know, I'm going to go back and watch the elder brother's lesson, but I already know he's not going to address everything, and because I just saw this, and I said, okay, let me just bring out a few scriptures, because a lot of times, when I see a elder brother doing a lesson or something, any of the brothers do a lesson, and I wind up doing a lesson on it, I do the lesson first before I watch they clip, so it don't deter me, because they might bring out the same scriptures that I'm going to go into, that I will go into according to it. And I don't want that to deter me from doing the lesson. So I do the lesson, I see something, and I do the lesson first, and then I go back and watch the brother's lesson. Because I don't want it to deter me. If he bring out the same scriptures, then I'd be like, okay, well, ain't no use for me to bring out the same scriptures. The brother just did a lesson and brought those out, so I wouldn't do it. So I like to do the lesson first and then go back and watch them. And that's what I'm doing. See? And I already know the elder brother, he ain't go in 22 minutes, I already know. I don't know if she spoke for, because I stopped it around, what was it, around 144? Around this time. I started at 144, 441, and I stopped it right here and did that. So you see the time. I know damn well that the brother ain't finna address everything. In 22 minutes, he ain't finna address everything that she said. This bitch ran up. Hey, she ran her motherfucking mouth for 5 minutes, man. Over 5 minutes. I know damn well that brother ain't finna address everything she said in no 22 minutes. I know he not. Because we can do lessons on people. You can say something for 2 minutes, and we can turn that 2 minutes of stuff you said with the scriptures for 2 minutes. We can turn that into an hour lesson. So I know everything that she said. The brother ain't even finna cover all of it, and not in no 22 minutes. Period. But let's go back. Let's get back to it though, right? Let's get back to it. Slakia. Let's get back to it. 1 Corinthians, right? 14. And I want to go into that word speak. And it says what? Let your woman keep silent in the church, for it is permitted unto them not it's permitted not permitted unto them to speak. Now that speak, let's grab it real quick. And we can wrap it up. Right? That speak. Right? It's permitted unto them not to speak. And let's see, it ain't talking about they can't talk. It's talking about you not to teach. Laleo. Now you see that word right there, but it says pertaining to the other word meaning exhort. It went into what? Paracleo or paracleo, right? But you see the Leo, right? Laleo right here. Now let's go down. It says to utter a voice or emit a sound, to speak, to use the tongue or the faculty of speech, to utter articulate sound, to talk, to utter, tell, to use words in order to declare one's mind, disclose one's thoughts, to speak. And you come down and what did it say right there? Speak, say, tell, talk, preach. That's what she's not to do. But see, they seem to think they can do it. But mind you, you heard her, but before she put that smile on her face, she said, oh, the law is done away with. So if you was told a woman that can't teach, the law was done away with, so now we can teach. Wait a minute. That's why I went to Acts 1:1 and verse 2. To let you know, those things that Paul was instructing, he was giving these instructions by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua after Yahushua left. So what are you talking about? He was instructed after. See? So it says speak. You see that preach right there, right? Now when you come down, because I was going to go to James 2:12, where it also got that word speak. Well, I'm going to go into it too. Now you see it say right here, G3004. When you click that, it says Lego. When you come into that word Lego, it says to say, to speak, affirm over, maintain. To what? To teach. And then you see the word under it. To exhort, advise, to command, direct. Ain't no woman to do those things. Ain't no woman to exhort, to advise, to command. This is why it says, that's why I read in Acts 6:1. See, they was permitted from this duty of because what is the duty? I mean, that you would do what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to that, but it says to command, to exhort, advise, to command, direct. It says to teach right here, right? Now let's go back to that word. Let's go back to Acts 1, right? And we're gonna deal with that ministration. Acts 6 and verse 1. Let's deal with that ministration. And it's going to say what for ministration? Let's go down to it. Ministration. It says what? Diakonia. or you whatever, how diaconia, or whatever. Let's see how they say it.
Strong's G 1248. Diaconia. Diaconia.
You heard of diaconia. And it says service, ministry, especially of those who execute the commands of others, of those who by command of Yahweh proclaim and promote what? Religion, meaning the traditional, the traditions among men, basically. See, because that's what the word religion goes back to. It goes back into our traditions. It ain't religion. Ain't talking about no way of what these people say. This old worldly ass shit. It's talking about our customs. That's what it's talking about when it says. So we are the ones that's going to promote our customs to our people among men, right? And it says, of the office of Moses, a man, of the office of the apostles and its administration, of the office of prophets, men, evangelists, elders, etc., the administration of those who render to others the office of, etc., especially those who help meet needs by either collecting or distributing of charities, the offices of the deacon in the church, men, the service of those who prepare and present food. Now, we know women, but they put that in there. See, that ain't what the administration is talking about. Now, the women can, of course, they can prepare food, and that ain't nothing. But that's not what it's talking about. It's talking about doing the work of the evangelist, meaning going and instructing other brothers. Like when Paul wrote letters to Timothy, he was writing letters to Timothy, instructing him, giving him his instructions on what he to do and what he to say. He didn't write no letters to no damn women and telling no women on what they to do and go and do and say. You niggas are disobedient, man. Disobedient shit. See, but I just wanted to read that to show you. It means to what? Speak. Meaning, shut your ass up. You can't teach. It's not for you. See, it's not for you. If you want to teach, go teach your daughters to be obedient. Love their husbands. Love their children. Learn to be obedient to that man and serve him like the princess supposed to serve the king. And I'm going to end it off there, giving all honor and praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Rakah Shalom Yasharallah.